This is the fantasy map that I started making last video, and as you can see, I'm very proud of it. I've added some things since last time, like this very dodgy compass, a forest here, tried to make an Elvish language. I wrote the name of this forest, I got it wrong, but today, the thing is, I want to make this look cool. But firstly, tracing paper, because I decided that I want two maps, one for the geographical features, which is this one, and one here for the maps of the countries or the nations or the factions or whatever you want to call it. And for that, I do need to trace it. So is this tracing paper big enough? It does have a little crease there. I think this will be big enough. So I'm going to try, because it doesn't matter that much about this part. So I'm going to try and trace this. And maybe get it to this side, because before I paint it, because obviously I'm going to paint this to make it look old and weathered and whatever, we need to trace it. Let's do that now. Got quite the good tracing here, I'd say. It's not very detailed, as you can see, but it does line up. Now, it's only as big as the A4 sheet, so this part's cut off a bit. But now, what we need to do is come and take this here, take a pencil, and so I'm going to press down really hard to get it go through, and then I can trace it out. Let's do that now. So I've transferred it to the paper now. This is the tracing paper with 2 layers for the 2 parts that I need. And yeah, now it's on the paper. Now I have it's not perfect. It's a little bit different in some parts because I started it a bit lower than I should have, no, a bit higher, so the top is a bit messed up, but I don't care that much. But that's enough about this thing, because we're not doing that today. Back to the cool map, because this is what we're going to do today. We're going to, firstly, we're going to paint this a kind of ochre yellow to make it look old. And so I've painted this a kind of ochre yellow, and I think it looks quite cool. It does look a bit weird with the paper that's warped now with the water. But hopefully once it's dried, I can press it down, it will look good again. But yeah, after I've done that, I'll try and paint in some sort of colour, because I want this to be green, obviously. Water there, water on the outskirts. I'm not going to paint it really blue or really green, but enough to show what's happening. So let's do that now. And I think this has come along very well. Now, I know that it looks a bit strange with the coloured pencil marks, but I think it looks really cool. Basically, what I did was put a layer of ochre yellow, then did the colouring in with a different colour, and put another layer of ochre yellow on it. So now it looks quite old, but still showing the colour. So obviously you've got the desert, you've got the forest, you've got the grasslands, whatever the hell is going to be here. The mountains do look a bit strange. I think they're too grey for me, but I'm not sure what to do about it. So they might have to stay like that. But for now, I think this is going to be really good for our thing. So now we need to think of some names. Firstly, the actual world. So from the humans, like, you know, the people that speak English here, they're going to call it, I think, Alterin, because like all terrain, something like that. I don't know. Didn't put much thought into it. And then the elves and all that, I don't know. We're going to have to think of things. So I think now I'm just going to do a montage of some of the names of places. Yeah, let's do it. Alterin. This is going to be the name of the world from the humans' perspective. Obviously, the elves and the dwarves and all that will call it something different. So, Alterin. So this is kind of the alphabet that I've thought of for the elves, and with that I managed to make this, which is really messy. The rest of them won't be this messy, but this is basically, this forest is going to be called Kahila Bod. That's it. This left side of the lake is going to be called Lino Hatir, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I've done a lot more. Basically, I've done all of the human area, as you can see. You can kind of look at them. I'm not going to go through them all, but I've named everywhere that a human will live. And obviously I'm not going to name all the individual hills, but they probably have names. Anyway, so I've done all the humans. Now I'm going to do the elves, and I can't be bothered, to be completely honest, because I do want to make it another language, but it's a lot of hard work, but I'm going to do it, so let's do it. Okay, and I've added, I think, all the names there will be for the elves, including basically 3 mountains, 2 rivers, 2 valleys, lake, forest. Boom, done. So I think that's all we're going to do for today, because if I want to do more, I need to make a dwarf language, an orc language, whatever. Well, I think, what did I say is going to live there? Skeletons and ghouls. I don't even know if they're going to get a language. I need to make like a... Ooh, humans live there. I might do the marsh, because that... Did I say that? I don't know if I said that humans are going to live in a marsh over here as well. But they're going to be like poor, and these are going to be like rich. You know? Because they live in a marsh, which is not good. Anyway, so I think we're going to leave it there for today. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you enjoyed my content, subscribe. See you next video. Goodbye.